For a few people on the planet, running is easy.
There is nothing like it to get you really in touch with yourself, with energy moving through your body, with, just feeling alive.
But for most people, running is more difficult or painful. Some people think it's even out of the question.
I've had so many people come to me that said, I quit running, or I don't like to run, or it hurts, or I used to run and I don't now, or I'd like to run but I'm afraid of it. And I just say, it doesn't have to be that way.
54-year-old Danny Dreyer will tell you he is not a gifted runner, even though that's pretty hard to believe when you see him out running alongside someone who's more than a decade younger. But Dreyer says he used to spend more time nursing injuries than running races. Then he figured out a way to run that takes very little effort. A way to run, he says, without using your legs. And now Danny Dreyer is out to prove that running can be an injury-free sport.
If you're doing it right, it is so natural. It's like deer run, humans run. We've run ever since humans were on the planet. There's no reason to be injured when you're running unless you're doing it incorrectly. Running is like so natural to the human body. Why should it be something that injures you? Straight line.
Over the last decade, Dreyer has developed a training method he calls Chi running. It's the combination of running and a form of martial arts called Tai Chi, which is focused on natural movement, relaxation, and balance to gain strength.
When you're moving along an axis and you're moving from your center, there's much less work that needs to happen with the rest of your body. A lot of what I'm teaching people is how to run relaxed with Chi running. It's how to run using the pull of gravity, relaxing your legs, not letting your legs be a barrier to your forward motion.
And that's the core of Chi running, Dreyer says. Relax, let your body do what it was built to do. Leave stress, strain, and injury behind.
Every time I land with my heel out in front of my body, there's a force coming this way. My feet are stopping my forward momentum because they're landing in front of my center of gravity. So all that force is coming up into my leg. My body's moving this way, the track is coming this way. My knees are what is the go-between, okay? So that's why people get bad knees from running with a heel strike.
According to statistics from the Sports Injury Bulletin, some 16 million runners get injured every year. Many have to quit running altogether. 32-year-old champion runner Chris Griffin was almost one of them.
I've been running for a number of years and had gotten used to the fact that some point throughout the year I was going to get injured.
After years of winning races, Griffin nearly quit altogether last fall. But then he read an article about Chi running and decided to give it a try. Griffin says he had no idea that less than 1 year later, he would be running the fastest races of his life.
I've gotten significantly better. Not only without injuries, but I've set records in all my distances, even just 2 days ago.
Griffin says more importantly for him, his injuries healed, and his life in general is simply better now.
It gets you in touch with your body. I think so many of us are out of touch with our body, that this is a fun way to do it, and you get in shape while you're doing it, and there's a whole philosophy behind it as well.
I turned 40, and I decided I have got to get a grip and get into shape.
Peggy Murphy says she was never a runner. She didn't like it and didn't know why anyone else did either. But when she turned 40, she wanted to lose weight and knew that running would do the job fast. But with just a few miles under her belt, she got shin splints, her knees and hips hurt. Running seemed to be ruining her body. Then she met Danny Dreyer.
He basically trained me to run Chi running, and all my injuries started to disappear. And all the fun of running was what I could focus on then, and the health benefits.
Now 20 pounds lighter, Murphy says Chi running has helped her get in the best shape of her life.
Once you hit that magical place where everything's easy and it becomes like a dance, that's when you've really gotten what running's all about.
Dreyer now has a book out on Chi running and teaches thousands of people how to run injury-free for the rest of their lives.
Is if your feet turn out when you run, when you go.
And this is what Chi running has done for him. He's finished in the top 10 of more than 40 ultramarathon races, 50 and 100 miles long, after turning age 45. And he's done it all without a single torn muscle or strained ligament. No injuries at all. You see, for a few people on the planet, running comes naturally. For the rest of us, there's Chi running and the inspiration of Danny Dreyer, whose goal now is to teach everyone he can that the path to true health and happiness is easy and takes just one simple step at a time.
To me, running is so incredible to me. Why I love it so much. Because when I'm into a flow with my running, my spirit comes out. Period.